क्वालिफिकेशन लिखे हैं, ना कुछ लिखे हैं, ना डॉक्यूमेंट लगाए हैं, क्या करें बताइए?
Well, not only one aspect if I may kindly appreciate. Annexure 5.
नहीं, इंटरिम ऑर्डर नहीं होगा.
No, not on interim order.
Yes. What will I appreciate? They have not filed their counter affidavit. Pass over करते.
Fine. Their own annexure by my reappointment letter, that itself reads that it has been re-examined and verified.
No, they have a right to examine all this. Pass over करें. Pass over cases will be taken up at 12. वो उसमें नोटिस कर दीजिए. Pass over cases 12.
For first filing, item 25, WPS 1182 of 2023.
WPS number 1182 of 2023. Nobody appears on behalf of the parties. Are you there? Who is for the petitioner? पास ओवर करिए. अगर पास ओवर होने पर भी लोग नहीं आएंगे 12 बजे, then the matters will be posted tomorrow and appropriate order will be passed even in absence of the petitioner. If they do not come, we'll see what is to be.
Item 26, WPS 1294 of 2023.
Sorry?
So pass over.
Who is for the respondents?
Advocates.
The counter affidavit has been filed. We will dispose of the matter. Next.
Item 27, WPS 1770 of 2023.
This petition.
Wait for the action upon spontaneous payment of due amounts not limited due amounts. This one he has retired from post of as he was a part of paid manager. Subsequently, he has retired from the post of.
When did he retire?
2007. Also.
Date.
That is what 3/1/2007.
What is the claim about?
That is limited due amount.
For the period?
Annexure 3 page.
Period.
That is for the period 93 to 15/11/2000 and 16/11/2000 to 31/12/2004.
1993 to
1993 to 15/11/2000. That is wanting to be 1,06,452.
and
For the period 16/11/2000 to 31/12/2004, amounting to 1,70,617. There is a typing mistake in second.
typing mistake means where is the typing mistake?
Para A2 में हुजूर ये 13 लिखा गया 31 की जगह और 6 होना चाहिए 7 की जगह. para 1 to A2 है टाइपिंग मिस्टेक. एडमिटेड ड्यू इसमें ये मैटर सेटल हो गया है. एलपीए का ऑर्डर भी हमने लगाया है और यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पास ऑर्डर ऑल द थिंग्स आर देयर.
What were you doing for these many days? You have come in 2023.
Already matter.
After how many years of your retirement have you come?
That is
And you say admitted dues. They were supposed to verify the records. From where will they verify the records for the period 1993 to?
Annexure 3 देखा जाए इनका लेटर है. Annexure 3 page 26 देगा करेक्ट. That is the letter issued by
But
the.
still the judgments passed by this route indicated that they will have to verify the records.
They can verify the. That's.
Are you there? On behalf of?
State.
State. Is there any other party here?
But bank also,
Cooperative.
cooperative bank,
Where is the cooperative bank?
as well as
Mr. M.K. Roy appears for the
He
bank.
used to appear. He used to appear. And last occasion in another case, similar matter, when Mr. Chandan Tiwari has appeared, for responding state. Bank has to appear by Minar Kantira used to appear.
Let it be passed over. We can dispose of the matter in terms of the order. So subject to verification. If they do not
Of
have the
course.
records, then you will get nothing.
Of course,
If they
Yeah.
do not have the records of 1993, you will get nothing.
they have to verify it.
If it is available with them, certainly. If it is not available, you will not get anything. You have come to this court after a long delay.
Similar person has received the.
Yes, certainly they have to verify the records. No, if it is not available, you will not get anything. At 12 o'clock. Pass over. Pass over.
Typing mistake, my guy.
We'll take care of it.
Item 28, WPS 2708 of 2023.
Yes.
The matter relates to completion and appointment. The petitioner earlier approached, the petitioner is the married a daughter of the deceased employee. On that ground, my lord, the claim of the petitioner was
Married, the petitioner is dependent on her husband.
No, my lord.
Yes,
Dependent-
that is the impugned order.
My lord, the impugned order, my lord, has been passed, my lord, without any inquiry, without any verification. That we have submitted affidavit in that regard that the husband is unemployed and had no source of income. Both the petitioner and her husband were residing with the deceased employee and were dependent upon the deceased employee.
How will they make, when
Without any
did he die?
My lord,
When did the employee die?
father of the petitioner was died on 8/11/2015. Then, my lord, on 20th January 2016, the application was made by the petitioner.
There was an earlier order passed.
Yes, my lord, earlier order, my lord, at page,
देखिए, counsel
Page
for the
32.
petitioner, counsel for the petitioner is present. Nobody appears on behalf of the respondent. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner had moved earlier in WPS number 4294 of 2018, whereby the petition was disposed of, directing the respondents to consider the case of the petitioner. The petitioner is married daughter of deceased employee who had expired on 8/11/2015. The learned counsel submits that fresh order has been passed by the respondents stating that the petitioner was dependent on her husband who was the petitioner was dependent on her husband at the time of the death of deceased employee. However, the said finding has been recorded without any inquiry, and there is no material with the respondents to give a finding that the petitioner was dependent on her husband and the husband was employed anywhere or had an independent source of income on the date of death of the employee. The counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case, bringing on record the material on the basis of which it has been recorded in the impugned order that the petitioner was not fully dependent upon the earning of the deceased employee and that the husband of the petitioner was an employed person. The entire records of the case be also produced on the next date of hearing. Let the counter affidavit be filed by 23rd of February 2023. The matter is directed to be posted on 27th of February. Under the heading for admission. Right. Let a copy of this order. Mr. Indrajit Sinha appears for the other side.
Page 9 is appearing.
Just a minute. Since nobody is appearing on behalf of the respondents, office is directed to forward a copy of this order to Mr. Indrajit Sinha, whose name appears from the side of the. नहीं ऐसा कर दीजिए. Let a soft copy of this order be forwarded to Mr. Indrajit Sinha, advocate for the respondents, for compliance.
I shall inform.
Ask him that I want to see the records.
Item 29, WPS 2759 of 2023.
This is matter relating to consent appointment matters. The father of the petitioner died on 28th February 2015.
WPS number 2759 of 2023. Counsel for the parties are present. The matter relates to compassionate appointment. The counsel for the petitioner has submitted that only an intimation has been given to the petitioner that his application for compassionate appointment has been rejected, and therefore he has sought a direction upon the respondents to produce the recommendation of the compassionate committee. Counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case, annexing the proceedings of the recommendations of the compassionate committee with regard to the petitioner along with supporting documents. Let the counter affidavit be filed by 23rd of February 23. Post this case on 27th of February, 24. Post this case on 27th of February 24 under the heading for admission.
Pleasure.
Item 30, WPS 2903 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner, it's a covered matter.
Yes, sir. Counter has been filed also.
लिखिए. WPS number 2903 of 2023. The learned counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the respondents at the outset has submitted that a counter affidavit has been filed in the present case, and the present case is squarely covered by judgment dated (11/4/2023), passed in WPS number 814 of 2023. The learned counsel has submitted that all the petitioners in the present case also were working on contractual basis and were paid honorarium in the college, namely, they are from the same college?
Yes, sir.
In the college, namely,
BN College, Sisai Gumla.
BN College, Sisai Gumla. The learned counsel for the
Sisai
petitioner
Gumla and Jain College, Dhurwa. Respondent number
and JN College,
Dhurwa.
Dhurva. The learned counsel for the petitioner, though does not dispute the fact that the case is squarely covered by the aforesaid judgment passed in WPS number 814 of 2023. But at the same time, he submits that certain observations have been made in the said judgment. The petitioner be appropriate order be passed so that the same observations are made in the present case also, right? After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the facts and circumstances of this case, it is not in dispute that the case is squarely covered by judgment passed in WPS number 814 of 2023, wherein following observations have been made by this court. Paragraph 14 to 18 को quote कर दीजिए. This court finds that the case is squarely covered and this petition is also disposed of in terms of the judgment passed in 804 of जो भी judgment.
Item 31, WPS 3516 of 2023.
Who is for the petitioner? Pass over.
Item 32, WPS 3781 of 2023.
Yeah, I'm ready. There are two faults there. Let's see. First is the payment of basic minimum pay as per UGC pay scale. The second is the dues amount, admitted dues amount.
When did you retire?
Leadership, I did not retire. Actually, I was on ad hoc basis. I worked from 1988 to 1996 in Chhatra College, Chhatra,
And you were discontinued thereafter.
and discontinued thereafter.
Okay. Then why have you come now?
Leadership.
Why have you come now?
There was the petitioner before me, leadership, has followed for the department for several times.
That is not an excuse for delayed petition.
But these are admitted dues, my lords.
These are, even if it is an admitted dues, it is barred by law. We will not exercise powers when the claims are belated claims. And there is nothing on record to show that what was your pay scale or what pay you are entitled. Merely because there is a letter, is that sufficient?
It is on record to show, my lord, what was I getting, what was the basic pay scale, my lords, and leadership, and what was the due
No, you
amount,
see,
leadership.
1988 to 1996. This period we cannot pass any matters. Not possible.
Lordship, then I would request just for a brief moment, annexure 5, page 31, leadership.
I'm there only. I'm there.
Leadership. That is 65,000 in odds and.
No, it does not. You see, it only says that the
The
area claim of ad hoc lecturer of rupees this much has already been sent.
To you.
That does not mean that you are entitled to it.
The area.
They, were you ever paid this amount?
No, leadership.
You were never paid this amount. So,
And 50. And
at any point of time, this amount
And additionally-
at the rate of rupees 2,250 was never paid. You show me some circular or decision of the state government or the university, which is in the nature of a decision that a person who is employed as on ad hoc basis is entitled to this pay scale.
just two humble prayers before my leadership.
First, adjournment is rejected.
No, I'm not seeking.
And-
No, I'm not seeking adjournment. That is not my prayer. First prayer that either Chhatra College Chhatra may be issued a notice.
No, not required.
Then the
You
petitioner,
have to prima facie satisfy this court. यहाँ disposal of representation का order नहीं होगा unless I am satisfied.
leadership.
Such orders will not be passed.
Petitioner first.
No, you explained the delay, 1988 to 1996. You could discontinued in 1996. How many years have passed?
Almost around 28.
Tell us. Generation 2 बदल गए. लिखिए.
So just a representation may be allowed.
Not at all.
If at all,
Rejected
leadership, the
that
payment is
representation
not-
order, you can go in LP and get it. WPS number 3781 of 2023. Learned Counsel for the parties are present. District petition has been filed for the following relief. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner has worked on ad hoc basis in Chatra College. In Chatra College, Chatra, during the period from 1988 to 1996, but was never paid at the UGC pay scale at the rate of 2250 per month, and therefore the present petition has been filed for direction upon the respondents to make payment for the period from May 1990 to 1996 at the rate of 2250 per month,
and the claim of arrear leadership.
and has also claimed arrear amount of rupees 65,262.42 and certain other payments. The Learned Counsel has referred to a letter dated 7/12/1996 issued by Chatra College, Chatra, and addressed to the Registrar Ranchi University, wherein the arrear claim of ad hoc lecturer at the rate of rupees, the arrear claim of ad hoc lecturer was forwarded to the registrar. He submits that in spite of such letter, the payment was not made. Such letter was issued as back as on 7/12/1996. He has also submitted that a representation has been filed before the respondents on 8/5/2023, and having no response, the present petition has been filed on 12/7/2023. The Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of the respondents, has opposed the prayer and has submitted that a counter affidavit has been filed in the present case, opposing the prayer and stating that the petitioner was employed on ad hoc basis at the relevant point of time, and the benefit of pay fixation is extended to employees whose services have been regularized and not to the employees on ad hoc basis. After hearing the Learned Counsel for the parties and considering the facts and circumstances of this case, this court finds that the petitioner claims to have worked on ad hoc basis during the period from 1988 to 1996, and has approached this court only on 12/7/2023 seeking a mandamus. There is no explanation in the for the delay caused by the petitioner, merely because the petitioner has filed a representation as representation on 8/5/2023. The same does not entitle the petitioner to seek a mandamus on such belated claims. This court also finds that no material has been brought on record which could be a circular or any decision of the state government or the university entitling an ad hoc employee to have UGC pay scale at the rate of 2250 per month, which is the basis of which is the claim of the petitioner. A counter affidavit has been filed opposing the prayer, as mentioned above, no rejoinder has been filed to the counter affidavit. In view of the aforesaid facts and circumstances, there is no merit in the present writ petition, which is accordingly dismissed. Next.
Item 33, WPS 4193 of 2023.
Petitioner. Yes.
In this case, Lord, the petitioner agreed to issue the appointment letters in pursuance of the advertisement published by the Jharkhand Staff Selection Commissions by the elections 1. The petitioner, two petitioner in this case, Lord.
You are seeking appointment letter. You have
issue
been
the
declared
appointment-
successful.
Issue the appointment letters.
The result has been published.
He has not published by the Staff Selection Commission, Lord. All the certificate verified by the Staff Selection
That is
Commission.
another thing. There was a selection process.
Yes, yes.
Advertisement number.
Annexure 1, Lord, we have
Date, please.
page 20.
I think this, the recruitment arising out of this has been cancelled.
Not cancelled, Lord.
Why have you not published that result?
Sir, in this case, Dr. Sukumar Singh has gone.
Call him. Pass
He's
over.
not well.
He's not well.
He's not come to court due to some personal difficulty.
There are two different things. He's not well is another thing. Due to personal difficulty, he has not come to the court and two
वो ठीक
different
नहीं है
statements.
इसलिए वो बता रहे हैं कि आज नहीं आए. And इसमें time भी नहीं है.
Who's
file करने
appearing
के
for the state? Is the recruitment process over?
But you will seek instruction.
You don't seek instructions. This case was filed on 27/7/2023.
But
You are waiting for a court's order.
No, we have already written a letter, but we haven't not received any instruction.
When did you write the letter?
9th August 23.
To whom did you write?
Director, Secretary.
And staff selection board को आपने कब चिट्ठी लिखी? The result have not been published. You want to say that?
Yes, Lord.
Results have not been published.
Yes, the result I published by Annexure 3, my Lord. Petitioner selected in the merit
Result,
list.
Annexure 3.
Annexure 3.
Just let me just have a look. Where is your name?
My roll number is there, my Lord. Page 75, my Lord. Page 75, elements, parts of the page 75.
Yes.
Subject Panch Pargania, Ranchi. Page 75.
75. Subject
Panch Pargania, ऊपर में ही है, my Lord.
Panch
Pargania,
Pargania, Ranchi. What is your roll number?
Roll number 1811918350. Petitioner number 1, my Lord, and petitioner number 2, roll number 301202764006.
Do you want to say that nobody has been issued appointment letter, or some of them have been issued?
No one issue, my Lord. Already the certificate verified by the Staff Selection Commission. Till today, they have not taken any action.
लिखिए. Learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that. Petitioners submit that. Both the petitioners had participated in the selection process arising out of advertisement number 21 of 2016, and they were declared successful as back as on 20/11/2018 under the subject Panch Pargania within bracket Ranchi. The roll number of the petitioner was 181191833050, and that of petitioner number 2 was 301202764006. The learned counsel submits that the required verification of the certificates, the learned counsel submits that no appointment letter has been issued to the petitioner so far, which is the cause of action for approaching this court. The learned counsel for the state as well as the learned counsel for the respond number 4, 3 and 4 are directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 13th of February 2023, post this case on 19th of February under the heading for admission. Next.
Item 34, WPS 4403 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
For the action upon the National Matter to implement the order of Commissioner, Santhal Pargana Division, Dumka in memo number to appoint the petitioner as the advertisement number 1 to for the class 4 post. इसमें हुई मार्च पिटिशन नंबर 2 का 82 है, लेकिन जोड़ में 72 आया है. Same and similar matter issue decided annexure 5 page 42 my lord. Can you see my lord? Page
You are representing the state. You file your counter affidavit. The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has referred to Annexure 5 of the writ petition, which is an order dated 27/5/2020, passed in WPS number 4991 of 2009. And he submits that the present case arises out of the same recruitment process which was involved in the said writ petition, and the case of the petitioner is squarely covered. The learned counsel has also referred to Annexure 6 of the writ petition has also referred to page number 48 of the writ petition to submit that one person, namely Pramod Kumar Das, was appointed from the same panel.
जो absent है उनका मृत्यु 2017 में हुआ है.
क्या नाम बताइए?
36 page 36 में लो. Serial 152 श्यामलाल पंडित अनुपस्थित और उनका अपॉइंटमेंट हम 2017.
The learned counsel has also submitted that one person, namely Shyamlal Pandit, who was absent, he has also been appointed in the year 2017. He has referred to page number
36 मतलब serial number 152.
Page number 36, serial number
152 मतलब
152 of the
श्यामलाल
repetition.
पंडित.
Of the repetition. Counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case with particular reference to the submissions made by the learned counsel for the petitioner. Let the counter affidavit be filed by 19th of February 23, and the matter is directed to be posted on 21st of February under the heading for admission. Don't take the order of filing counter affidavit lightly. नहीं फाइल करिएगा तो हम पर्सनल अपियरेंस कराएंगे. 1 week और ले लीजिए, no problem. 19 की जगह 26th. By 26th February, post this case on 28th of February under the heading for admission.
Item 35, WPS 4637 of 2023.
Yes.
The advertisement impugned is at Annexure 6, page 64. This is an advertisement by which RIMS had advertised for the post of principal. Page 64, Annexure 6, your page.
Page 64. When was the advertisement issued? Date of advertisement, please.
The date of advertisement is 22/6/2023.
What was the last date of filling up the forms?
The last date was for filling up the form was from before 17/7/2023.
So what is your grievance? You have filed a petition on 28, 22, 8, 23.
22 April.
Are you a candidate?
Yes, we have given a statement and under protest we have filled up the form and
But
applied.
when did you fill up?
Statement is at paragraph 16, page 20.
You have not even mentioned the date on which you had applied. Anyways, but you had made your application.
Yes, Your Ladyship.
What is your
My
qualification?
our only issue to be adjudicated by a lady.
What is your qualification?
We fulfill all the qualifications.
No, let us see what is your qualification, then we'll see your objection.
Given a statement. Paragraph 12, page 17.
Post graduation in which subject? You are a doctor, I suppose.
Yes, Your Ladyship. Yes,
So, in which subject?
we take that instruction. The issue, Your Ladyship, behind this challenge is that this post cannot be advertised. Rather, as per RIMS regulations and RIMS rules, this post could be only filled up through the already existing staff on seniority cum merit. This is what we're trying to show, that this advertisement itself could not have been floated. They had to appoint a principal from amongst the staffing pattern already existing in the dental college, and thereafter whosoever on seniority cum merit qualifies that post should be appointed.
This is exclusively reserved for promotion.
That is what I wanted to show.
From where you show?
Yes, Your Ladyship, may kindly come. May I only trouble Your Ladyship to go to the counter affidavit?
No, counter.
Only
We
to
will
refer
not.
to the only to
we
refer
will
the
not-
rules. Only to refer the rules. Inadvertently, they were not type copy with us. The rules only. I'll be referring the rules. Nothing else. Rules. That's it.
Yes.
Yes, Your Ladyship. Though the state has filed a counter affidavit, but the first rules that I'll be relying on, Your Ladyship, is
Who is for the state? Where is the counter affidavit of the state?
counter affidavit has been filed on 31/10/2023 by respondent number 1 and 2. They filed a formal counter affidavit, though the contesting parties are RIMS, Your Ladyship.
Okay. Where is it?
Now, may I trouble Your Ladyship with page number 23, annexure B. As per these rules, Your Ladyship, only 3 posts could be filled up through open advertisement: director, deputy director, and sessioning work. No other post has to be filled up through open advertisement. Your Ladyship, may kindly have annexure, same annexure, page 27, clause 9. 9/11, I would be relying. 9 says संस्थान के निदेशक की नियुक्ति. This, Your Ladyship, 2 अगर देखा जाएगा तो निदेशक की प्रोन्नति पद नहीं होगा, यह पद विज्ञापन द्वारा भरा जाएगा. So निदेशक. Now, Your Ladyship, may kindly have next page, clause 11. पदों पर नियुक्ति. Clause 11, Your Ladyship. शैक्षणिक संवर्ग के सभी पदों पर नियुक्ति खुले विज्ञापन तथा शैक्षणिक संवर्ग के पद हेतु स्थायी चयन समिति द्वारा की गई अनुशंसा के आधार पर शासी परिषद द्वारा की जाएगी. So शैक्षणिक also, Your Lordship, academic cadre will be done through open advertisement. And third, Your Ladyship, is next page, page 29, clause 4, उपनिदेशक. ये 3 का it's been stated that it shall be done through open advertisement. Now, under 11, clause 11, they have stated spashtikaran as to who should be Seshnik Samvar. Now your ladyship may kindly have where Seshnik Samvar has been shown is at page 80, 2014 rules. They amended the rules and 2014 rules has shown which is Seshnik Samvar. Page 81, your ladyship. 81. There's a chart, your ladyship, and there's on bottom clause number 3, column number 3, Seshnik Pad is professor, additional professor, associate professor, and assistant professor. So these are the posts that shall be filled up through open advertisement, your ladyship. Now your ladyship may kindly have the very same rule. And
This is advertisement for
principal.
principal of the college.
Yes, dental college of RIMS. Now your ladyship may kindly have page 43, same rules, 2014 of the counter only, not which. This is Vibhin clause 11, bottom, page 43.
Page 43.
Yes, your ladyship.
11 is at page 28.
No, page 43, these are 2014 rules. That was, your lordship, 2002 rules. I'm referring to 2014 rules of RIMS, clause 11, page 43. Your ladyship has what? Yes, your ladyship. विभिन्न पदों पर नियुक्ति एवं प्रोन्नति नियमावली. Again this says शैक्षणिक संवर्ग की नियुक्ति एवं प्रोन्नति के संबंध में दो भिन्न बातें वर्णित है. It says that what I am relying on is the paragraph that is below clause 2.
You read the entire thing.
Yes, RIMS अधिनियम 2002 में शैक्षणिक संवर्ग की नियुक्ति एवं प्रोन्नति के संबंध में दो भिन्न बातें वर्णित हैं. RIMS नियमावली 2002 पृष्ठ संख्या 6 की कंडिका 11 में वर्णित है कि शैक्षणिक संवर्ग की सभी पदों पर नियुक्ति खुले विज्ञापन तथा शैक्षणिक संवर्ग के पदों हेतु स्थायी चयन समिति द्वारा की गई अनुशंसाओं के आधार पर साक्षी प्रश्न द्वारा की जाएगी. RIMS अधिनियम 2002 धारा 28 में स्पष्ट निर्देशित है कि सभी प्रवेश पदों पर सभी भर्ती एवं प्रोन्नति के मामले में विभिन्न वर्गों के आरक्षण के संबंध में राज्य सरकार की नीति एवं नियमावली लागू होगी. RMCH का परिवर्तन RIMS में हुआ था. भारतीय चिकित्सा परिषद MCI. I'll be taking your lordship to the MCI rules also. MCI के मार्गदर्शन के आलोक में चिकित्साओं की संख्या काफी कम है. देश में कई अन्य संस्थान में व्यवस्था है कि रिक्त पदों को पहले प्रोन्नति में के द्वारा भरा जाता है, तदुपरांत रिक्त बचे पदों पर खुले विज्ञापन से भरा जाता है ताकि भविष्य में चिकित्साओं की गतिशीलता निरंतरता एवं उत्साह बना रहेगा. इसी परिप्रेक्ष्य में अखिल भारतीय संख्या एम्स नई दिल्ली के तर्क पर न्यू असेसमेंट प्रमोशन स्कीम फॉर फैकल्टी सम्मिलित किया जा रहा है जिसके विभिन्न शैक्षणिक पदों के लिए अर्हता एवं अनुभव अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान संस्था एम्स नई दिल्ली को ध्यान में रखकर विहित किया जाएगा. संप्रति विहित अर्हता एवं अनुभव इस विनियम की अनुसूची 3 के अनुसार होगा. अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान संस्थान एवं नई दिल्ली के द्वारा न्यू असेसमेंट प्रमोशन स्कीम फॉर फैकल्टी में जो संशोधन किया जाएगा RIMS में भी लागू होगा. So what I'm trying to show you, Lordship, that the MCI guidelines which guides AIIMS and AIIMS, they say that they have to follow. So I'll just take your Lordship to DCI and MCI regulations. DCI is the governing body for dental college and MCI is the regulatory body which gives guidelines. So Lordship, what does MCI says? MCI, Lordship, the relevant portion I'll take straight, that will be my repetition invitation. At annexure 10, page 79. This is from National Medical Commission. Earlier it was MCI, now National Medical Commission. Relevant portion is at page 80. Page 80, your lordship, point 3.6. May I place? What? The position of dean, director, principal of a medical college institution should be held by a person possessing recognized postgraduate medical degree from a recognized institution with a minimum of 10 years teaching experience as professor, assistant professor in a medical college institution, out of which at least 5 years should be a professor in the department. Appointment to these posts shall be made on seniority cum merit basis. The dean, director, principal of medical institution shall not hold the post of the head of the department. So I'm relying that they have clearly stated that it has to be on seniority cum merit. Even now, Your Ladyship, the DCI guidelines. From here, I'll just show the staffing pattern. Page 67, Your Ladyship. Page 67 is the DCI guidelines. Relevant is at page 70. Starts from 67, relevant is page 7. It has shown the staffing pattern, Your Ladyship. And if the last column, total post and position, if Your Ladyship sees, last column, they have given professor such and such, last including principal and dean. So all these professors amongst...
Yes, what is your...
Actually, Lordship. Actually, Lordship, the RIMS is Lordship autonomous body, Lordship. Actually, the state has no right.
Are you there for RIMS? Who is appearing for RIMS?
We have taken the state Lordship in contract level.
You have filed your counter affidavit. Why not filed?
The counter has been filed or not, but I'm not paid to this case.
RIMS has filed counter?
No. Only 1 and 2. Only 1 and 2.
Was there any direction to file a counter affidavit?
It's coming
earlier?
for the first time, Your Ladyship.
When is the recruitment process beginning?
And also the recruitment process has already begun. That's why we had filed an IA for stay. But at the current, we have gotten information that they are not proceeding, so I will not be pressing for the IA, Your Lordship. If Your Ladyship can just remark, any appointment made should be subject.
No, why should I?
As you wish.
We'll shortly decide it. Maybe that they are not proceeding because of this error. We do not know.
As Your Ladyship.
There is National Medical Commission, Dental Council of India, and RIMS. Who is appearing for Dental Council of India and National Medical
Notices
Commission?
has to be issued, Your Ladyship. These are formal party that we have made. Main contesting would be RIMS, Your Ladyship. RIMS. Because we are relying on the regulations of DCI and National Medical Commission.
Okay, counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the matter relates to recruitment to the post of principal of
Dental College, RIMS.
Dental College,
RIMS.
RIMS.
Yes.
She submits that the challenge to the advertisement is primarily on account of the reason that as per the applicable rules and the provisions for the selection process, the post of the principal has to be filled through seniority cum merit, and therefore it cannot be filled through open advertisement. She has submitted that the petitioner has applied under protest, but the entire recruitment process is in violation of the rules. She has referred to the rules framed by Dental Council of India as well as the National Medical Commission and also the
RIMS regulations.
rules
Of RIMS.
of All India Medical Institute.
No, Lord, that was just a reference in the RIMS regulation.
Okay. And also the regulations framed by respondent number 3.
Yes.
Respondent number 2 has filed a counter affidavit stating that RIMS is an autonomous body and they have nothing much to say in the matter. Yeah. Counsel for the respondent number 3 is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 12th of February.
Your Lordship, counter has been filed. And
Yes.
that's the last
ये
one.
आप दूसरे केस का बोले 7132 हम लोग का 4637
7132 is a similar case.
no that is a different case.
Is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 13th of February 23. नहीं और थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए by 13th of February 2023. This court is not inclined to issue notice as on date to respond number 4 and 5, which will depend upon the counter affidavit to be filed by respondent.
Great.
Pose this case under the heading for admission on 19th of February.
19th February.
19th February.
Obliged.
नहीं फाइल करिएगा मैडम, it will be very seriously viewed. So you write the letter immediately and talk to the concerned person. Okay?
Item 36, WPS
You
5157 of the
prepare your
2023.
written submissions also, right? I'm not passing any such order, because if the counter comes, then we'll have to pass the final order. That will be helpful. Yes, petitioner.
May it please your lordship. Lord, for pay fixation, the juniors to me, I was granted third MSCP, Lord. I'm assistant, I was assistant and now retired in the judgeship of Dumka, Lord.
When did you retire?
Retired, Lord, in 20, and thereafter, Lord, I represent, the representation has been disposed of by Annexure 7, which is under challenge before this honorable court, and which has given me the great pay of 4,200, whereas in para 15 I have specifically stated that the juniors to me who were granted third MSCP have been given granted great pay of rupees 4,800. 4200 हमको दिया गया है हमारे जूनियर सबको, आफ्टर ग्रांट ऑफ MSCP by the to the juniors, they are getting 4,800 as grade pay, and I have been given 4,200.
You just see the impugned order.
My lords.
Can you read it? Pay Annexure 7.
My lord. Sri Saroj Soren, retired assistant superannuated on 31/12/20, has claimed that he was drawing less salary from the salary of his junior due to pay fixation anomalies. The committee perused the report of accountant service book of Sri Soren and relevant provision of 6th Pay Commission, and came to the conclusion that Sri Soren was drawing the pay in this pay scale of 5,500, 9,000, and owing to the recommendation of 6th Pay Commission, whereby replacement pay of 5,000, 8,000 and 5,500 to 9,000 was same, that is 9,300 to 3,000, 4,800 with grade pay 4,200. Pay of Sri Soren was fixed in the pay band of 9,300, 34,800 with grade pay of 4,200, which was duly verified by the district accounts officer Dumka and the other employee who were drawing the pay scale of 5,000 to 8,000 was also fixed in the pay band of 9,300 to 34,800 with grade pay 4,200. Nonetheless, Sri Soren was drawing more pay than that of his juniors, and on implement. Now this is not an error of record.
You were not drawing more pay than your juniors. It is an error of record.
Mirod, I was placed.
You just be on the impugned order.
My lord.
Impugned order records that you were drawing more pay than your juniors. It's an error of record.
It's an error of record.
Where do you say?
Para 15. 15, Lord, that the following persons working as assistant in the judgeship of Dumka, namely Sushil Hansda, accountant, civil courts Dumka, and several names are there, Lord, 6 names, and then assistant, all are assistant civil courts Dumka retired, who are junior to petitioner, were granted third MSCP in pay band scale by 9,300. 34,800 with grade pay of 4,800, my lord. और एनेक्सर 3 भी हम लोग लगाए हैं जिसमें वो जूनियर्स का समूचा नाम है यही 6 आदमी का, जिसको कि MSCP मिलने के बाद वही ग्रेड पे उसको दिया गया है 4800 Annexure 3. Annexure 3, my lord, at page 33, by which these 9 persons, my lord, were granted third MSCP and 4800. The last paragraph of
Who is for
page-
the High Court?
I'm for the Accountant General and she's for the State High Court.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner and the Learned Counsel for the state of Jharkhand and respondent number 6 are present. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the grievance of the petitioner is that the petitioner was granted third MSCP. He was granted third MSCP.
Third MSCP.
Third MSCP in pay band 2 9300-34800 with grade pay of 4200.
4200.
Although his juniors, whose details have been mentioned in paragraph 15 of the writ petition, were granted third MSCP in pay band 2 9300-34800 with grade pay of 4800.
As per Annexure 3.
The Learned Counsel has referred to Annexure 3 of the writ petition. He submits that by the impugned order, it has been wrongly recorded that the petitioner was drawing more salary than
Juniors.
those of his juniors,
Yeah.
and therefore the claim of the petitioner to have grade pay of 4800 has been rejected by the impugned order. The Learned Counsel for the for the state issue notice to the respondents. Counsel for the respondent state and respondent number 6 accepts notice on their behalf. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner is directed to serve 2 copies of the writ petition upon the respondent number 2 and also take steps for service of notice under speed post upon respondent number 3 to 5. 3 to 5 within a period of 1 week from today. Let the counter affidavit be filed in the present case by 18th of March. Post this case on 20th of March 24 under the heading for admission. Next.
Accountant General.
Till next.
6 is appearing, my lord. Accountant General. मामा
सुनना बिना सुने जो है ना जूनियर के कान में कुछ बोलने से मत बोला करिए 20 तारीख. You also file your counter affidavit.
Yes. My counter
State
is ready.
also, please file.
It's almost ready.
Are you supporting or opposing?
Lordships, Ladyships, we are just saying that if the state approves it, we are ready to give it. That's our instruction. We are in process of filing.
That's
Item 37, WPS 5271 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
Lord, there are total 17 petitioners, my lord, who are knocking the door of this honorable court, my lord, with these prayers that, my lord, directions be given to respondents' estate to make them payment of arrears of salary
For the period?
for the period between, my lord, 1/7/2004 till the date of their respective retirements. And, my lord, all of them have retired, my lord, prior to 24/8/2011. Now the second prayer of mine is that my lord, their arrears of pensions from the date of retirement till today be paid to them, and then my lord, fixation of current pension, and all these prayers of mine, my lord, is on the basis of my lord, gadget notification, my lord, which they have recently passed on 12/8/2023, that is standing at Annexure 12. And in the gadget notification, Lord, they have been referring to a decision of the division bench of this honorable court, my lord, which has decided the matter of regularization of all the employees of my lord, Bihar State Road Transport Corporation, my lord, who have been allocated the cadre of the state of Jharkhand and who have been, my lord, retired prior to.
After this notification, which has been issued, have you approached them that you are seeking a mandamus? Because your cause of action to claim is based on this notification. So you have not approached them and you have straight away come to this court.
But in that case, my lord, let my writ petition be treated as a fresh representation, or I will be filing, my lord, a fresh representation.
Then I will observe that after this you have not represented before them and therefore you represent before them. No mandamus will be issued about
Lord, my friend is, my lord, instructing me that perhaps, my lord, some representations have
You
been
see,
given, my
things
lord.
which are not on record, please so don't take
Lord,
instructions from your friend
I will
like
be
that.
filing, my lord, supplementary affidavit, my lord, bringing on record that representation.
Can't be like this, right? You approach the authorities, you have filed this petition without approaching them. And it's a very recent notification, isn't
Yes,
it?
my lord, that's of 12/8/2020.
Respondent, if they are entitled to any such payment, you have to process it immediately.
My lord, in fact, my lord, may kindly see page 34 of the writ petition.
Okay.
Contempt petitions are pending before the Honorable Acting Chief Justice and Leadership. And they have passed an order that these contempt petitions were listed on 26th of February.
How are we concerned with the contempt petition? I don't remember what all the.
But for other employees.
आपसे नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, please. आप बैठ जाइए, please.
For the other employees' leadership, the
You
pension.
see, we are not concerned. If one is entitled to it, others are also entitled by default, isn't it? If they are similarly situated. So, you have issued a gazette notification also. You have not said that only those persons who had filed the writ petition will be entitled.
For all the employees.
So, by virtue of this gazette notification, if any claim crystallizes in their favor, you do the needful.
Let them make a representation, we will consider.
No, we will pass an order. Whom will you approach?
Lord, I will be approaching, Lord, Secretary to that of the Transport Department, Lord. Respondent number 1.
देखिए, you are seeking a claim for regularization
No,
also?
Lord, we have already been regularized by virtue of this notification. Now, only, Lord, arrears of salary, arrears of pension.
So claim for regularization is no longer there.
No longer there. They have already taken decisions that we have been regularized.
Okay. Learned counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the matter relates to payment of arrears of salary from 1/7/2004 till the date of retirement of different petitioners and who have retired lastly on 24/8/2011. Although the different writ petitioners have different date of retirement. The learned counsel submits that by virtue of a notification issued by the state government dated gazette notification dated 12th of August 2023 within bracket annexure 12, the petitioners stand regularized and the remaining claim is only in connection with the arrears of salary.
Arrears of salary and arrears of pension.
Arrears of salary and consequential relief and its effect on pension of the petitioner.
And fixation of present pensions, current pensions.
Salary pension. Right. The learned counsel submits that the area that not only the arrears of salary will be is required to be paid, but the pension is required to be refixed, and arrears of pension is also required to be paid to the petitioner. The learned counsel for the respondents does not dispute the issuance of the gazette notification as has been annexed along with the writ petition, though no counter affidavit as such has been filed in the present case. However, he submits that after the gazette notification, there is no material on record to show that the petitioner ever approached the respondents in order to enable them to seek an order of seek a mandamus from this court. The learned counsel, however, submits that the matter can be considered by the respondent number 1, who would be the best suited officer to take a decision in connection with the claim of the petitioner, so that the entire dispute comes to a logical end. Right? He also submits that he has no objection if some time frame is fixed by this. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the nature of relief prayed for by the petitioner, which is based on the notification dated 12th of August 2023, this court finds that though the petitioner has not approached the respondent authority before coming to this court, but the ends of justice would be served if the petitioner, if this writ petition is disposed of, enabling the petitioner to approach the Secretary, Transport Department, Government of Jharkhand for redressal of his grievances. It is to put on record that as per the case of the petitioner, they all stand regularized, and only the arrears of pension and consequential arrears of salary and consequential pension is required to be taken care of. Accordingly, this writ petition is disposed of, enabling the petitioners to approach the Secretary, Transport Department, Government of Jharkhand within a period of 15 days from today by filing independent representations, each one of them, along with their supporting documents. And upon filing of such representation, the state authority will look into the grievance of the petitioner and pass a reasoned order after granting an opportunity to one authorized representative of the petitioner, and upon verification of the records. The reasoned order will be passed within a period of 3 months from the date of the representation. If the petitioners are found entitled to any monetary benefit arising out of the reasoned order, the same be remitted to the Secretary, Transport Department, Government of Jharkhand shall do the needful so that the monetary benefit of the petitioner is also paid within a period of 6 months from the date of the reasoned order. This writ petition is accordingly disposed of in the aforesaid terms. It is made clear that this court has not gone into the entitlement of the petitioner, as no counter affidavit has been filed in the present case.
But same issue at serial number 48. Same department.
48?
48.
48 का file
Same
निकालिए, come after 5 minutes. Are you there in 48 also? Other side को निकालिए. Next.
Item 38, WPS 5514 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
The instant writ petition has been filed by the petitioner to include the name of daughter-in-law and his grandson as a dependent. Because the son of the
How will daughter-in-law become a dependent?
Because the son of the petitioner is dead and now completely dependent upon the petitioner. She is the mother-in-law, and her daughter-in-law has 2 sons. And she is living with the petitioner. Petitioner is also
Is there any order passed by the authorities?
Yes.
Rejecting?
Yes, Lordship.
Where is
Page
that?
number 14.
Page 14.
Pardon, Lord. Page number. Yes, Lord, 14.
Can you read it?
It has been only written the claim is beyond the provision of dependent family member as per company norms and hence cannot be justified.
So what is the norms of the company which entitles you to include this claim?
He has not.
You have to say no.
It is only to the as per
It is
general
your
law.
petition.
As per
Under NCWA, the daughter-in-law is a dependent.
Yes, not
Actually, NCWA for the purpose of
Compassionate
compassionate appointment. That clause specifically said for this chapter.
That's right.
No, Your Lordship, so far as service book is concerned, Lordship, even a major son is not a dependent. Daughter is dependent till her marriage.
That's right.
Major son, because they get various benefits including LTC, LLTC,
That's right.
lots of other things. Those are cannot be extended to a family, Lordship.
But so far as compassionate appointment is concerned, the same is governed by a different chapter
Yes,
altogether.
different chapter, and it says that dependent for this chapter means.
That's right. So therefore, apart from that benefit under NCWA,
That for that one has not to be included in the list of dependents. This is for your Lordship LTC and
that is also given without by the number of judgment of the apex court and the honorable Supreme
no,
Court.
when you say number of judgments of the apex
No,
court,
I-
you have to
I-
produce. I cannot write in my judgment that there are number of judgments of the
I am
apex
saying
court.
that, Lord, in the book only it was written that the married daughter has not been given benefit of the same like compulsory appointment. But
No.
after judgment of the court,
You see,
the same is extended. So your Lordship may set
No,
up
no,
an
no.
example, Lord.
No, I will not
That-
set up an example which is
that
beyond
why,
law.
because she is the dependent.
You show me some provision under which a daughter-in-law of a deceased son can be included in the list of dependent for other benefits except compassionate appointment, right?
yes,
Show me.
Okay, Lord.
Tomorrow?
At least 1 week. Okay.
Are you sure on this?
yes, Lordship, even the son does not get the benefit. Once he is major, the employee has to declare my son as
Mr. Das, he may not be able to bring the provisions on.
So I will try to bring it.
You find it, you file a counter affidavit bringing this aspect
Then
of the
may I
matter.
let it come after 2 weeks. In the
I
meeting?
will give that. He will not be able to find it. Right? Learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that by the impugned order dated 14/3/2022, the claim of the Sabha Devi कौन है?
Petitioner. Sabit.
Sabi Devi claimed that my widowed daughter-in-law and her children may be added.
Okay. The claim of the petitioner to include the name of her widowed daughter-in-law and grandchildren in the list of dependents has been rejected. The learned counsel for the petitioner has not produced any material on record to show that they could be included as a dependent of the writ petitioner. However, he submits that widowed daughter-in-law is entitled for compassionate appointment under the provisions of National Coal Wage Agreement, and therefore she and her children should be treated as dependent of the petitioner for all purposes. यही है आपका कहना?
Yes.
The learned counsel for the respondents has submitted that so far as the claim of compassionate appointment is concerned, the same is dealt with under specific provision for grant of compassionate appointment, but the widowed daughter-in-law and her children cannot be included as dependent of the petitioner. He submits that the relevant provisions of, it's governed by NCWA?
No, Your Lordship. Their company rules.
The relevant provisions of the respondent, be it in form of circular or decisions of the company or NCWA, will be brought on record to substantiate to justify their input. Counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 19th of February. 19th of February, post this case on 21st of February under the heading 1.
Item 39, WPS 5515 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
Three for lots. The first one is for quashing of the dismissal order lots, that is as on date, and the second and third play are for reinstatement and payment of honorarium lots. The dismissal order is at page 30 lots, which has been passed against the petitioner lots. I may be allowed to bring some necessary facts before your leadership lots. The petitioner was appointed in the year 2007 lots, and in the year 2021, she was given the charge of another Anganwadi Sevika along with the existing Anganwadi center lots. So she was running two Anganwadi centers at the same time, Milords, and in the 16 long years of her service, Milords, this is the first time a show cause was issued, only because she was running two Anganwadi centers simultaneously, Milords.
You file your contract.
Yes, Your
This is local scrutiny only. I think 1 week should be sufficient. WPS number 5515. Is it an appealable order? By any chance?
No, Milords, the DC has passed the I have to approach the honorable court.
My lord, it is a recent order. If my lord will.
You file your contract with it. After all, it's an order of business. WPS number 5515 of 2023. Counsel for the parties are present. The matter relates to dismissal of Anganwadi Sevika.
Yes,
Anganwadi Sevika, who is the petitioner before this court. The learned counsel for the respondents prays for and is granted time till 13th of February 23.
1 week more.
A person who has been wrongly dismissed every day is important. The writ petition was filed on 19/9/23. What were you doing since then?
2 weeks, my lord.
Till 16th of February 23 to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case. The counsel would bring on record all the relevant materials for the purposes of adjudication of the present case, even if they have not been brought on record by the petitioner. Entire decision-making process you should bring. Any allegation, etc., you should bring on record. Post this case on 20th of February 23.
They may also bring on record if any other person has been appointed in place of the petitioner.
The learned counsel for the respondents will also bring on will also clearly state in the counter affidavit as to whether any other person has been appointed in place of the petitioner. If appointed, very difficult. We will not undo the selection process.
If the dismissal is
we will not undo the selection process.
But if the dismissal is on the wrong
We'll
ground,
see that. We do not know. You have not made. You must be knowing whether somebody else has been appointed or not.
as per my petitioner's information, nobody has been appointed till date.
We'll see that.
Item 40, WPS 5549 of 2023.
This is in relation to monetary compensation of female dependent members.
Have they rejected?
No, they are not rejected.
Who is for the respondent?
On behalf of sister, respondent number 1.
When did your husband?
No, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm the daughter, my lord. Unmarried daughter. Inadvertently.
Unmarried daughter?
Yes, ma'am. Inadvertently, NCW, the relevant provisions of NCW has not been used. I must admit that.
You had moved earlier before this court?
No, my lord. My lord, my brother has moved for compassionate appointment, which was allowed by the writ court, the single judge. And thereafter, my lord, the CCL preferred a LPA, which was turned aside, my lords, and decree was against me.
So now compassionate appointment is also lost.
Compassionate appointment case has been over, my lords. My lord, monetary compensation has to be ordered. My lords, it is in two ways, my lords. Either employment or compensation to the female dependent, my lord.
It is female dependent or widow?
No, ma'am, female dependent.
From where do you say this?
मतलब NCW inadvertently मतलब sir
Not inadvertently.
I have not brought that
What is
on record.
this? It is only the widow.
No, no, no. I'll bring that on record.
You bring it tomorrow,
Yes, ma'am, certainly.
right?
Certainly.
देखिए WPS number 5549 of 2023. Counsel for the parties are present. The counsel for the petitioner is seeking a direction upon the respondents to give monetary compensation to unmarried daughter of the deceased employee. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he shall produce the relevant provision of National Coal Wage Agreement which entitles the unmarried daughter to receive monetary compensation. Post this case tomorrow.
मतलब I bring by hand मतलब otherwise
Good. To produce a copy.
Yes,
You also
certainly.
produce a copy.
उनके पास होना चाहिए अभी.
I have copy but
अभी
I did.
अभी प्रोड्यूस कर दीजिए क्या?
नहीं कौन
2:15 बजे produce कर लेंगे.
I
No
have
means what? You are a counsel for CCL. It should be
Yeah,
readily available in multi.
I have asked for relevant document.
Forget. चलिए कल. नहीं.
Item 41 WPS 5550 of 2023.
Under the same heading in supplementary list it will come. 10:30 बजे absent मत रहिएगा. I will not give you pass over then. Yes.
But in this case, the grievance of the petitioner is with respect to the pay fixation matters. The pay fixation of the petitioner might claim as the pay fixation of the petitioner after filing of writ petition has been fixed in the scale of the petitioner husband, my lord, was fixed in the scale of 12,000 to 18,000, which was earlier fixed in 10,000 to 15,000. However, petitioner still had grievance that in the 12,000 to 18,300, still the pay should have been fixed at 14,940 after completion of 5 years of service on the post of leader. That has not been done. This is the grievance. The pay fixation that has been done, thereafter contempt petition was disposed of, saying that petitioner has to work out his remedy, as the order has been complied with respect to pay fixation in 12,000 to 18,300.
Initial grievance was with respect to?
It was fixed in 10,000 to 15,000 instead of 12,000 to
10,000
18,000.
to 15,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Instead of?
12,000 to, my lords, 18,300.
18,300. Okay. This grievance has been redressed.
Yes, my lords. Now, but still, my lords, in
You
this pay
are
scale,
entitled to further relief.
further relief of on completion of 5 years, it should have been 14,940.
14,942.
40 minutes.
But
This should have been, this is a fixed amount, my lords. In
after
this
completion of
5
5 years
years of
from which
service as
date?
leader.
From which date?
From the date of promotion as leader.
So you were promoted to leader
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you completed 5 years
Yes, ma'am.
prior to retirement.
Yes, ma'am. It has been given way back, my lords.
Prior to retirement you
Yes,
completed
ma'am.
5 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have attained the age of superannuation, you are the
Yes,
widow.
ma'am. Petitioner husband's pay fixation is in question, my lords. He has died now. The pay fixation by which I am aggrieved is at page 68. I was promoted with effect from 11/12/1991.
Can you read this? Page 68.
Page 68. विषय डॉक्टर रविंद्र प्रसाद उपाचार्य राजनीति शास्त्र विभाग बीएससीटी कॉलेज बोकारो के पंचम पुनरीक्षित वेतन 12,000 से 18,300 में दिनांक 1/1/96 से घटा छठा पुनरीक्षित वेतनमान 37,400 to 67,000 प्लस एडीपी 9,000 में दिनांक 1/1/2006 से तदनुसार सातवां पुनरीक्षित वेतनमान में एकेडमिक लेवल 13A से दिनांक 1/1/16 से वेतन निर्धारण के संबंध में प्रश्न विश्वविद्यालय का पत्रांक 842/22 दिनांक 18/6/2022 उपर्युक्त प्रासंगिक विषय के संबंध में करना है कि कंटेम्प्ट केस सिविल नंबर 517
तो साक्ष्य के साथ प्रस्तुत करें, then what did you do to this? इस वेतन निर्धारण के कारण यदि शिक्षा किसी आपत्ति हो तो
Well, the fact is, my lord, at that time, this this was filed. Immediately at that time, my lord. So we raised the grievance in the contempt petition itself. My lord.
After you got the pay scale of 12,000 to 18,300, did you raise any grievance before then?
Well, it was that has not been.
That has not been done, and you have straight away come seeking a mandamus.
My lord, in the contempt, my lords, they were defending that, my lord. So whatever courts held, my lord, the order is at page number 7.
So you are seeking a mandamus without approaching them. Who is the authority who will grant you
My
this?
director, in a similar case, director has been directed, my lord, to take a
You don't
decision.
respond to whatever I am saying.
Yes, the director has
You have not approached them, and you have straight away come here to seek a mandamus. Who has to take the decision?
The director higher education, my lord, so is the respondent.
Respondent number 3.
3, yes.
Right?
Because my lord, university number of cases had granted that, but state had objected to that.
Okay, and ultimately the director has granted.
No, ma'am. He has, in 2 cases, director has been directed to pass a reasoned order, but he has not passed reasoned order in those cases also.
University has first the university has to forward your claim.
Yes, madam.
Right? University has forwarded your claim.
Ma'am, in my case, the university has not filed any so-called matters, but it was a number of matters were tagged.
University is a party here.
Yes, madam, she is the party.
First, he will approach you.
Yes.
Once you have forwarded to the state, then only they will take a decision.
Or the petitioner is agreed by annexure 8, page number 68.
Yes.
This pay fixation, if he is agreed by it, you should challenge this pay fixation first. There is no prayer for.
No, he says that whatever pay has been fixed, that he is entitled. But apart from that, after completion of 5 years as reader, he is entitled to some more amount. Right? So, if that be so, so you can take a decision to forward the matter to the director, and then the director will take a decision.
Yes, the final decision will be taken by the director.
That's the process,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
The learned counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner is widow of
Late Ravindra Prasad, madam.
late Ravindra Prasad,
Yes,
who joined as lecturer on 11/12/1981 in the Department of Political Science in Bokaro State College, Bokaro City College, and was promoted to the post of reader on 11/12/1991. The husband of the petitioner was also awarded a PhD degree on 9/1/2002. The learned counsel submits that in the earlier round of writ petition, the grievance of the petitioner, at that time your husband was the petitioner?
Yes, madam.
The grievance of the husband of the petitioner was that the pay scale was wrongly fixed at rupees 10,000 to 15,200. Although he was entitled, with effect from 1/1/1996, although he was entitled to fixation of pay scale of rupees 12,420-18,300. The learned counsel submits that the writ petition was being WPS number 4162 of 2013 was disposed of by order dated 26/2017, and the pay scale was fixed. The pay was fixed in the scale of rupees 12,000 to 18,300.
That WPS with respect to the lead case, madam. My detail is at madam page para 11.
इसको ऐसे लिखिए, इसको फिर से take it again. The learned counsel submits that in a writ petition filed by number of persons bearing WPS number 4162 of 2013, the pay was fixed of those petitioners at rupees 12,000-420-18,300 in place of 10,000-15,200 with effect from 1/1/1996. And so far as the petitioner is concerned, he had so far as the husband of the petitioner is concerned, he had filed a writ petition being WPS number 3583 of 2020, who was to file a representation which was disposed of by this court, and he was to file a representation before the registrar Vinod Bihari Mehto, Polyanchal University, Dhanbad. However, in the meantime, he expired on 19/4/2021. The Learned Counsel submits that the pay scale of the husband of the petitioner has been revised to 12,000 to 18,300, but as per the provision, as per law and applicable circulars, the person who completes 5 years, upon completion of 5 years as reader, the corresponding pay scale is 14,940. The Learned Counsel submits that accordingly the pay is further revised, is further required to be revised at 14,940 with all consequential reliefs, including fixation of family pension. Right? The Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of the respondents, have submitted that the petitioner has not approached the authorities for the redressal of the grievance which has been raised in the present case, and has straightaway filed his writ petition seeking a mandamus upon the respondents. The Learned Counsels have also submitted that first the matter is to be scrutinized and considered by the registrar of the Vinod Bihari Mehto, registrar of the respond number 4 university, registrar of the university within brackets respond number 4, and upon scrutinizing the records, appropriate recommendation, if the husband of the petitioner is found eligible, is to be made to the state government, and then the state government shall take an appropriate decision in the matter. After hearing the Learned Counsel for the parties and considering the facts and circumstances of this case, this court finds that in the first round of writ application, the husband of the petitioner had claimed the pay scale of rupees 12,000 to 18,300, which apparently has been granted. But the surviving grievance of the petitioner is that the husband of the petitioner was entitled for a pay scale of 14,940 upon completion of 5 years as reader. No counter affidavit has been filed in the present case. Will you file any counter?
No.
No counter affidavit as such has been filed in the present case, and the petitioner has not even approached the respondents for redressal of the aforesaid grievance. Accordingly, this court is not inclined to call for a counter affidavit or to grant the relief as prayed for by the petitioner in this writ petition. However, the petitioner for the redressal of her grievance shall approach the respond number 4 within a period of 15 days from today by filing a representation along with a copy of the writ records. The respond number 4 is directed to look into the grievance of the petitioner with regard to claim of pay scale of 14,940 as submitted by the counsel for the petitioner, and if the claim is found to be genuine and attainable as per the applicable rules, circulars, guidelines, etc., appropriate order be passed so that the appropriate order be passed to recommend the same to the Director, Higher Education, respondent number 3, within a period of 2 months from the date of the representation. If any positive recommendation is made by the respondent number 4, the respondent number 3 shall take a decision by way of reasoned order as per applicable rules, guidelines, etc., within a period of 2 months from the date of receipt of such a recommendation from respondent number 4. Since no counter affidavit has been filed in the present case, this court has not entered into the merit or otherwise regarding the claim of the petitioner. It will be open to the respondents to take decision in accordance with.
If all found eligible, the consequent direction will be given.
If the petitioner is ultimately found eligible for the relief, it's too longer. कुछ नहीं, आपका मैग्नमस का भी prayer नहीं होना चाहिए आपका.
Yes, because in one of the case the state has taken this plea that only order was to pass a reasoned order. Now will not give retirement benefit as there is no direction to file.
If the petitioner is found entitled for one or the other benefits, the respondent number 3 shall take appropriate steps so that the monetary benefit arising out of the reasoned order be also paid to the petitioner within a period of 6 months from the date of filing. Yes.
But in serial number 48 on the other side. Not same matter as that of serial number 37.
48. एक कौन सा मैटर में हमने ऑर्डर किया है?
बिहार स्टेट
सीरियल नंबर कौन सा था?
37.
नहीं सीरियल नंबर एक और में ऑर्डर किया था ना 37. 48 का फाइल आ गया. Who is for the other side? Are you there? The matter is covered.
Your Ladyship, in this particular writ petition, we haven't received the counter, and this is being listed for the first time. But since there is a gazette notification, and this writ petition was filed just within a month of the gazette notification coming in. So if the petitioner would have even represented it, we would have taken a decision, Your Lordship.
It is something else.
Same order.
It is something else. What same order? कौन सा वाला था? यही gazette notification, ये वाला. Serial number कौन सा था?
48.
48. You have not represented there. Serial number 48 है ये वाला. It is same as serial number
37.
37. Give your appearance. Yes, ठीक है.
Only one line observation.
No further observation. क्या observation?
But this gazette notification is on the basis of the decisions of the division bench of this.
We do not know. Why should we? Gazette notification में नहीं पता चल रहा पढ़ने से क्या? They will disown their gazette notification. Then समझ में आ गया मुकुल जी आपको? Similar order किससे है? जिन्होंने लिया था उन्हीं को दे दिया. हाँ पंकज जी को. चलिए. हाँ
Passover case, item 24, WPS 6301 of 2023.
Where is the respondent? Yes.
But these petitioners were terminated for one reason or other, and there was a series of litigation.
Yes. Why have you not verified their records or whatever credentials they have? It is their allegation that the entire salary has been stopped. They have been asked to deposit whatever they have been paid for the intervening period, and you have not verified their credentials, and credentials are lying with you.
Your Lordship, within 1 week we will file the counter. within 1 week. This week.
Counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the salary of the petitioner has been stopped and the petitioners have been asked to deposit the salary already received. You have been asked to deposit, no?
Yes.
Have been asked to deposit the salary already received solely on the ground that the documents regarding their educational qualification has not been verified by the concerned authorities. The learned counsel has referred to paragraph 23 of the writ petition to submit that the certificates and testimonials submitted by the petitioner have not been verified.
Submitted in 2016.
He submits that the same were submitted as back as in the year 2016 and are lying with the
Respondent number 4.
respondent number 4. The learned counsel for the respondents are directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case with specific reference to the submissions which have been made by the learned counsel for the petitioner and also the averments made in the writ petition. He submits that 1 week time will be sufficient to file a counter affidavit in the present case. Post this case on 13th of February 23 under the heading for admission. The counter affidavit should be filed by 12th. यहाँ से एडॉस करा के फाइल कर दीजिएगा.
For case filing passport case item 25, WPS 1182 of 2023.
The petitioner, being the wife of the deceased employee, has claimed for payment of the DCRG as well as compensatory department.
Payment of?
Payment of post DCRG, death cum return gratuity, as also the.
देखिए short form हमको नहीं समझ आता पूरा. I'm not used to death cum retirement benefits and compassionate.
And also compensatory department.
Who are you?
This petitioner happens to be the second wife. First wife died, thereafter the employee.
She is a second wife. She is seeking employment for herself.
Yes, madam. For the reason, Lord.
She is seeking her employment for herself or daughter-in-law.
No.
Yes.
Other rival claim has been made by the daughter-in-law. The petitioner, she is the second wife of the deceased employee.
What is your age that you are claiming compassionate appointment?
I have stated here.
Daughter-in-law is a party here.
What is here? She has been made respondent number 4. The son was claiming, but son died. Thereafter, the wife of that son, she is respondent number 4.
You are working as Sevika?
For the timing she was employed, but now she is out of employment.
It can't be like this, no? You. It is not in perpetuity. The letter which you have annexed along with the writ petition, right? It says that you are working as Sevika. अभिलेख के अवलोकनापरांत ये स्पष्ट है कि पोलिना टुडू वर्तमान में सेविका के पद पर कार्यरत है.
By that time she was working.
That's it.
How?
That's it.
And
so your claim for compassionate appointment has been rejected. Is bound to be rejected on that ground that you were already working as Sevika, isn't it? What other claim is there?
Other claim that is payment of the DCRG that has been respondently have looked to Annexure 4, the order passed by the DC.
He has denied death cum retirement benefits to you.
They the order dated 23/2/21. But finally, it has been decided. कार्मिक प्रशासनिक सुधार
So let's say region order has been passed, page number 26.
Yes.
पक्ष
You see your claim for
अनुकंपा के आधार पर नौकरी हेतु एवं अनुकंपा समिति के समक्ष प्रस्तुति के पश्चात अनुकंपा समिति के निर्णय पर अग्रतर कार्रवाई की जाएगी. And so far the payment of DCRG, it has been observed in the order itself.
Where is that? That
that
you are
is-
not entitled?
No, है page 26 जो
26 में कहाँ लिखा है that you are not entitled for death cum retirement benefits? Where is it mentioned?
that has been ordered that she is also entitled. Kindly see the operative portion of the order.
Read it.
Page 26. वही पक्षों के कथन को सुनने न्यायालय संचिका के अवलोकन से स्पष्ट है कि उपरोक्त विवाद शहद मारंडी जो जिला कल्याण विभाग साहिबगंज में रात्रि प्रहरी के रूप में कार्यरत थे कि मृत्यु पश्चात सरकारी लाभ राशि भुगतान हेतु विवाद उनके द्वितीय पत्नी पोलिना टुडू पिटिशनर एवं पुत्र आर्तेमास मारंडी के बीच था. पोलिना टुडू द्वारा दायर सप्ताहवाद के पश्चात पुनः प्रधान जिला न्यायाधीश साहिबगंज के समक्ष दायर सत्य अपील वाद शंका संच में पारित आदेश 17/7/2012 को उक्त अपील स्वीकृत की गई एवं अपीलार्थ पोलिना टुडू तथा प्रतिवादी आर्तेमास मारंडी को उत्तराधिकारी रूप में सरकारी लाभ पाने का हकदार माना गया है. वर्तमान में आर्तेमास मारंडी की मृत्यु हो चुकी है एवं उनकी पत्नी शांति हासदा एवं पुत्री संगीता मारंडी प्रधान जिला न्यायाधीश साहिबगंज के द्वारा उपरोक्त अपील बाद में पारित निर्णय के आलोक में स्पष्ट है कि मृत सरकारी सेवक सैयद मारंडी की सरकारी देय लाभ राशि का भुगतान द्वितीय पत्नी पोलिना टुडू सर्गत आर्तेमास मारंडी की पत्नी शांति हासदा एवं पुत्री संगीता मारंडी को हो सरकारी नियमानुसार पेंशन द्वितीय पत्नी पोलिना टुडू तथा अन्य देय लाभ राशि का भुगतान द्वितीय पत्नी पोलिना टुडू एवं स्वर्गीय आत्मा मारंडी की पत्नी शांति हासदा के बीच समानुपाती रूप में सरकारी नियमानुसार अनुकंपा के आधार पर नौकरी हेतु मृत सरकारी सेवक के प्रथम वारिसान को अनुकंपा लाभ दिया जाना संभव है. द्वितीय वारिसान को सरकारी नौकरी देना अनुकंपा आधारित सरकारी सेवा नियमों के आधार पर लाभ दिया जाना अनुचित नहीं है. अभिलेख के उपरांत ये स्पष्ट होता है कि पोलिना टुडू वर्तमान में सेविका को कार्यरत है. इसकी पुत्री आंगनबाड़ी सेविका प्रशिक्षण प्रमाण पत्र से होती है. कार्मिक प्रशासनिक सुधार
क्या है इसमें?
So
You will get the post-cum retirement benefits in equal. It has to be equally distributed.
but it has not been paid up till now.
That is a separate thing. So how do you challenge this? You are not entitled to any compassionate appointment, are you?
But
Is it
at
under challenge?
At the same
Is
time,
it under challenge? No.
Read for responsible direction
To
be
provide compassionate employment to the petitioner. You are
As
not
also-
entitled for
as
compassionate
also
employment.
the death cum retirement benefits of her. Both petitioners claim both.
देखिए आप इनका डेथ कम रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट्स देख लीजिए. compassionate appointment तो already rejected है because she was working as आंगनबाड़ी सेविका, right?
But this time
WPS
the
number 11
son has died.
आपका ये क्या वो मतलब
Right.
हेरिडेटरी राइट है compassionate appointment? Is it your hereditary right?
It is also not the hereditary right of
WPS number
National
1.
Law for-
It is nobody's hereditary right.
therefore-
We are not going to decide the claim of respondent number 4
Therefore,
in this writ
it is
petition
to be
filed.
decided afresh.
We are not going to decide the claim of respondent number 4 in your case. When she will come, we will decide her case. Right? WPS number and as it is, final decision has not been taken. So it's a premature writ petition. WPS number 1182 of 2023. Learned counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the petitioner, the learned counsel for the respondents has referred to the
At the same time, Lordship may kindly
the learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petition that
Earlier there was a writ petition.
That earlier one writ petition was filed by Artes
Marandi.
Marandi,
Son
the son of the petitioner,
of the deceased employee.
and also the deceased employee, and a son of the petitioner and the deceased
No,
employee.
petitioner का son नहीं है, step son.
Son of the deceased employee, which was disposed of by this court by the order dated 19/8/2013, with the direction upon the concerned authority to decide the matter of grant of compassionate appointment and other benefits in accordance with law. The learned counsel submits that there was a title suit between the petitioner and her stepson, namely Artemis Marandi, which was decided against the petitioner, and ultimately the judgment was passed in favor of the petitioner in appeal number 15 of 2013, while order dated 17/7/2000.
15 of 2011.
15 of 2011, while judgment dated 17/7/2011, wherein the petitioner and said Artemis Marandi were declared to be the legal heirs and successors of the deceased employee, namely Said Marandi. The learned counsel submits that in spite of such fact, the death collateral benefits has not been paid to the petitioner, and therefore the present writ petition has been filed. The learned counsel, appearing on behalf of the respondents, while referring to the decision, while referring to page 20, while referring to annexure 4, has submitted that a reasoned order has been passed wherein the claim of compassionate appointment to the petitioner has been rejected by stating that she was already working as Sevika, and so far as the claim of death cum retiral benefits is concerned, nothing has been mentioned in the said order. He submits that if the petitioner death cum retiral benefits is concerned, it appears from the said order that petitioner and her stepson were found to be equally entitled.
Now the stepson.
Now the stepson has died.
Leaving where his wife.
The learned counsel submits that appropriate decision will be taken by the deputy commissioner. किसके पास जाएगा?
Deputy Commissioner has passed this order, Annexure 4, that is order dated 23/2/2021.
The learned counsel submits that this aspect of the matter can be taken care of by the deputy
Anugama Samiti
commissioner, who has
direction.
passed the order as contained in Annexure 4. He has also submitted that so far as the claim of compassionate appointment is concerned, the same has been referred to the proper appropriate committee, and the petitioner has been held to be not entitled for compassionate appointment. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and considering the facts and circumstances of this case, and after going through the order as contained in Annexure 4 in miscellaneous case number 2 of 2018-19 dated 23/2/2021, it is apparent that the claim of the compassionate appointment of the petitioner has been rejected by recording that the petitioner was working as Sevika, as Anganwadi Sevika. This court finds no error in the aforesaid reason for refusing to grant compassionate appointment to the petitioner. However, so far as the death cum retiral benefits are concerned, as per the aforesaid order dated 23/2/21 itself, the petitioner and the deceased stepson of the petitioner were held to be entitled to
To receive the death cum retiral
gratuity as also the pension.
They were held to be entitled to benefits under the provisions or under the benefits of death cum retirement benefits.
As also pension.
However,
Pension
no payment as such has been made.
Pension भी है इसमें.
However, no payment has been made to the petitioner. Accordingly, this writ petition is disposed of by enabling the petitioner to approach the respondent number 2 for the purposes of passing appropriate direction in connection with entitlement of the petitioner over death cum retirement benefits.
And pension.
The appropriate order be passed by respondent number 2 after granting an opportunity to the petitioner as well as respondent number 4, who is the wife of the stepson, deceased stepson of the petitioner.
पेंशन के बारे में भी कह रहा है.
The needful be done within a period of 2 months from the date of receipt of a copy of representation. The representation should accompany a copy of the present petition.
So order reveals
This
the
petition
payment of.
disposed of.
My lord, order reveals the payment of DCRG as also the pension. Sarkari.
He will do as per as per law.
So pension order may be pension what may be also.
Death cum retirement benefits में pension नहीं आता है क्या? Excluded है.
But it is specifically stated in the order.
फिर आप अपना order लिखिए, हमने लिखी. Death cum retirement benefits include pension also. Does it not?
Yes, my lord.
Next.
Item 26, WPS 1294 of 2023.
Yes, not unfortunately not mine. I could not mark this note if it is possible to 15 minutes so that I can collect a copy and I go through. It has come for the first time. It is against not the.
Who is for the respondent?
Leadership and for the respondent.
You gave him an opportunity to respond to the inquiry report. The inquiry report had number of enclosures. He asked for the enclosures, you did not give it to him.
Your Leadership, the first of all departmental inquiry was conducted by AIG. Then we have given show cause to file the reply, and then in the.
ये तो आप चेम्बर में याद करके आए हैं. जो हम पूछ रहे हैं उसका बात. You gave him the inquiry report. You gave him the second show cause also. The inquiry report had a number of enclosures, but you did not give him the enclosures. That is his grievance. Let me assist you then, if you have not read it. Right?
In the appeal, your Leadership, it has been dismissed.
I think as I remember, you just see. Page number 42.
Of writ, your Leadership.
What is your response to para 17? You have filed your counter affidavit.
Yes, your Leadership.
What is your response to para 17?
Has violated Rule 169A310 of Prison Manual and
The documents, para 17 says that the documents referred to in the inquiry report were not provided to the petitioner.
No, your Leadership, it was.
From where do you say that it was provided? I'll dismiss his petition.
Your Ladyship, then I'll take some instruction that.
No instructions. You have filed your counter affidavit. That's the end of the story. What instructions? He has written it in black and white that these documents were not provided. How will you prove that it was provided?
But nowhere it is mentioned in counter affidavit that is.
So
not
therefore
been
it has to
mentioned.
go. You come tomorrow. He is seeking time. He doesn't want an order.
Then I want to write.
WPS number 129 for 2023.
I think
Counsel for the
instruction
parties
is
are
fine.
present. The counsel for the petitioner, has submitted, has referred to paragraph 17 of the writ petition to submit that the inquiry report was submitted, was given to him, but the documents enclosed with the inquiry report was not submitted, was not given, and therefore he could not properly respond to the second show cause. Counsel for the respondents has gone through the counter affidavit. However, she submits that this point will be answered to her, to this court tomorrow, post tomorrow.
Okay.
10:30, right?
Item 27.
टाइम पास ओवर मत मांगिएगा. जो आज से मैटर कल जा रहा है, प्लीज डोंट आस्क फॉर अ पास ओवर, राइट? अदरवाइज ऑर्डर विल बी पास इन योर एब्सेंस.
Item 27, WPS 1770 of 2023.
Yes, petition.
There for due area amount for the period from 93 to 67.
Yes, what is your instructions?
Lordship, similar matters were already decided by this honorable court, and the bank has preferred LPA against the same.
Okay.
LPA number is 569 of 2023.
जरा बताइए 569 of
2023.
Is it pending? पता करिए.
Yes,
sir.
Lordship, it is pending.
One LP or I have
That's right.
similar matters.
And this is coming for the first time, Lordship. I was praying so that I'll file counter affidavit.
Is it defective? I remember this is defective.
Yes, Lordship.
Defective continue रखिए.
Lordship, it is in the process.
It was listed in DB1,
Yes,
DB2.
Lordship, and
I
2 weeks
remember it was
time. 2
listed in
weeks time
DB2.
has been given, so it will be removed in 2 weeks, Lordship. Last occasion, 2 weeks final time was given to remove the defects.
Okay.
So it will be removed, Lordship.
The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the present case is squarely covered by order passed by this court in WPS number of writ petitions enclosed with the annexed with the present writ petition. Lastly, by order passed in WPS number 5986 of 2015 and other analogous cases. The learned counsel for the respondents has submitted that LPA number 569 of 2023 has been preferred. He submits that the appeal is still defective, but the defects will be shortly removed in terms of the order passed by the Honorable Division Bench. Post this case on. बताइए कब रखना है?
Lordship, after 2 weeks.
उससे क्या हुआ? 2 हफ्ता में LPA
In the
डिसाइड
meantime,
करा.
I'll file counter affidavit as well, Lordship.
However, he submits that he shall file a counter affidavit in the present case as the claim of the petitioner is related to the period 1993 to 15/11/2000 and then from 16/11/2000 to 31/12/2004. Close this case on 21st of February 24. Let the counter affidavit be filed by 19th of February. I was telling him that these are very old records. How the records will be verified as of now, I do not know. You, when you file a counter affidavit, be very careful whether the records are available or not. You are for the
Bank, respondent bank.
respondent bank. आपको तो नहीं file करना. You don't need to file a counter.
bank has like the main stand has to take by.
Should I record that you say that your counter affidavit is not recorded?
No, it will be required.
If required means what? You file it and I pass an order.
Yes, Your Lordship, I will file.
Otherwise, I'll record that no counter affidavit. of the
State has also filed.
Then next.
Item 31, WPS 3516 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
What's an appeal is pending before the DC?
Appeal against which order?
Appeal against the dismissal order.
Your appeal is pending?
Yes. That is the last financial matter. It was filed on 24/1/2023. Now more than 1 year has been passed. The rate was prepared on 3/7 after 6 months.
WPS number 3516 of 23. Counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed for the following relief. The learned counsel for the respondents has submitted that the appeal is pending before the Deputy Commissioner and therefore appropriate direction for expeditious disposal of the appeal may be passed. Right. After hearing the counsel for the parties and considering the fact that the appeal is pending before the Deputy Commissioner Dumka Collectorate, this petition is disposed of, directing the aforesaid authority to decide the appeal expeditiously if not already decided, but not later than 2 months from the date of receipt of the copy of this order.
Okay.
The decision of the appeal be also forwarded to the petitioner through speed post. This petition is accordingly disposed of.
Appearance.
आपको हियरिंग चाहिए? आपसे पूछ रहे हैं। आपको हियरिंग चाहिए?
Yes.
कब अपीयर हुई?
Next weekend.
The petitioner is directed to appear before the aforesaid authority along with a copy of his order and a copy of the writ records on (19th of February 2023) at 11 a.m.
Item 42, WPS 5564 of 2023.
Yes, petitioner.
My lady, the prayer of the petitioner is for grant of benefits of second and third MSCP after completion of 20 of the 30 years of services. I have given a statement at paragraph number 17 that my records are clean, therefore it should have been considered. I have also preferred representation, which is still lying pending. And as my third prayer, I am seeking for grant of areas of salary on the post of assistant engineer from 1998 to 2005. For that period, I have been paid salary of junior engineer, but pursuant to the order of promotion, that is at page number 23, 17/6/2005, page 23. This is the order by which promotion notification was issued from the post of junior engineer to assistant engineer. My name appears at page number 24 at serial number 23, Ganesh Kumar, and the date of promotion, my lady, will see
Serial number
23, Ganesh Kumar.
23. Yes.
The date of promotion with effect from 1/1/1998, and then at page 25 it has been finally noted at serial number 3, my lady will see, प्रोन्नति की देय तिथि से वैचारिक अथवा आर्थिक लाभ वित्तीय विभाग की सहमति के पश्चात दे होगा. They have to take this decision and
They have not yet taken a decision on
no,
this.
madam.
This is 1998.
This is 2005 order, 17/6/2005.
Why have you not taken decision on this?
Let's go and file counter affidavit.
So none of the persons must have been given this benefit so far.
No, madam.
Who was to take the decision?
This is notification because
Who was to take this decision?
finance with consent of finance department.
प्रोन्नति की देय तिथि से वैचारिक यानी कि नोशनल
हाँ, वैचारिक
एंड
अथवा आर्थिक लाभ और
नोशनल एंड फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट्स.
हाँ अथवा है और नोशनल होगा या फाइनेंशियल होगा. दिस हैज टू बी डिसाइडेड.
Where have you stated that no decision has been taken pursuant thereto?
My lady will see para 10, page 8.
That is not the statement. Has not been paid the salary with respect, but you have you
For
stated
this-
that no decision as such has been taken on this.
For this period, they have paid me salary. In the earlier round of litigation, I had come before this honorable court and demanded for salary. They paid me salary of the junior engineer post. Now, assistant engineer post, when they are granting me benefit or promoting me with retrospective effect, then that salary has to be paid. So, only areas of salary, difference of areas of salary. For junior engineer, I have.
But whether you will be entitled for notional benefit or you will be entitled for financial benefit
Yes, ma'am.
or not,
Because-
but that decision was required to be taken.
Yes.
Unless that decision is taken, how will you get? How are you entitled to it? Okay, learned counsel for the parties are present. You were given promotion, no?
I was given promotion.
But still you are entitled for all second and third MSCP and everything.
Only one promotion. So first promotion I am not demanding for first MSCP. For second and third I am making demand.
You have filed your counter.
No problem.
The learned counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that since the petitioner was given promotion, therefore he has not claimed first MSCP, but he is entitled for second and third MSCP upon completion of 20 to 30 years of regular service. The learned counsel has also submitted that he is otherwise eligible for the purposes of grant of second and third MSCP, but the reasons for not granting the same is not known to the petitioner. The learned counsel has also submitted that the petitioner was promoted to the post of assistant engineer from the post of junior engineer by notification contained in memo number 22525 dated 17/6/2005, and as per paragraph 3 thereof at page number 25 of the writ petition, the finance department was to take a decision as to whether the benefit arising out of such promotion which was given to the petitioner at white serial number 23 with effect from 1/1/1998 was to be given notionally or with financial benefits was to be taken. but to the best of his knowledge, no such decision has been taken. And consequently, the benefit with effect from 1/1/1998 has not been given to the petitioner so far. बाकी लोगों को दिया?
That my lord side.
I think किसी का केस रिजेक्ट हुआ है इसमें.
किसी का करते भी हैं, किसी का नहीं भी करते हैं, because this is as per the orders issued by governor my lords, and therefore notified class 2 services. तो कुछ instances हैं जिसमें कर भी देते हैं, कुछ instances में नहीं भी करते. So I'll seek instruction कि अगर किसी का किए हैं that being not on record.
नहीं किया उसका भी.
Yes.
Learned counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit with respect to the averments made in the writ petition and also the submissions made by the learned counsel for the petitioner. If any decision has been taken pursuant to paragraph 3 of notification contained in memo number 2525 dated 17/6/2005, the same be also brought on record through the counter affidavit. Let the counter affidavit be filed by 19th of February, post on 21st of February under the heading for admission. The counsel for the respondents is also directed to bring on record any other orders of similarly situated person as that of the petitioner, or any order passed by the respondents of similarly situated persons as that of the petitioner. ऐसा नहीं होगा. Any other order which might have been passed by this court in writ jurisdiction with respect to persons who are similarly situated as that of the petitioner. And also the pending writ petitions on this issue.
Item 43, the rupees 5610 of 2023.
This petition.
The petitioner is the daughter of the ex-employee who had died during the harness.
Dependent or not? Dependent or not?
Yes, she was dependent upon.
Married?
Yes,
Unmarried?
married, but husband subsequently died. By way of an exception, my lord, it has been clarified. These are two issues to be considered, my lord. They have taken two stands. First, my lord, they are saying that
What is the date of death of the employee?
employee died on
11/3/2016.
11/3/16. When did she get married? Prior to death or after death?
in 2017 after death.
After death.
And her husband.
2017.
Mine.
2017.
Very next year, her husband also died.
2018, her husband died. Where did she apply?
My date, it appears to be yes, 1st of January 2018. Marriage has taken place on 24/3/2017. मार्च 2017 में मैरिज हुआ था.
So was your application maintainable on 1/1/2018?
The only thing required to be whether she was dependent at the time of death.
Yes.
Death had taken, admittedly death.
But you did not apply within the stipulated time from the date of death.
2016, my lord. It was applied within
And
time.
how much is the time?
1.5 years. Before, prior to that, she has applied. There is no dispute regarding that.
No. You say that you applied on 1/1/2018.
नहीं नहीं, ये तो मेरे हस्बैंड का डेथ का डेट है.
अच्छा. When did you apply?
Application was made in 2016 itself.
Give me the date.
देख लेते हैं exact date.
Not 37/2016. First representation was made.
30
Second representation was made on 8/5/2019.
So first representation is
The reason for two representations are because the whether she was married at that particular time or not, this is a disputed question of fact. That would be apparent from page 32, the recent order, which is under challenge. Though no counter affidavit has been filed, my lords, I am just stating from the writ petition. My lord may kindly say, pursuant to the order. उसका उस पैराग्राफ का लास्ट लाइन, Lakshmi Sonarin petitioner got married with Ganesh Singh when her mother deceased was alive. So, and this is the report of the committee. A committee was constituted.
So how does that? Her mother was the employee.
Her mother was the employee. So this is a disputed question of fact. He says that she was unmarried at the time of death of the deceased.
How do you say? What is your response to this? What have you stated so far as this is concerned? Regarding this statement made in the counter affidavit, this finding in the impugned order that you got married at the time when the deceased was alive.
That has specifically been denied in the writ petition.
Where is the denial? Your name is Lakshmi Kumari.
Mine.
Where is your application for compassion?
Application has not been annexed.
You applied also as Srimati Lakshmi Kumari. Then you were married on the date of application.
Lakshmi Kumari, my lord will kindly come to Annex 5.
Annex 5.
As well as Annex 3 also. Annex 3 is page number 24. श्रीमान परियोजना पदाधिकारी लक्ष्मी कुमारी, she has applied.
क्या application है? You don't even say that you are dependent on her.
30/2016 का application है. This is the first information given to the respondents, upon which they provide prescribed format, which is to be filled by the person desiring.
Where do you say that on the date of death of your father, you were not married? Where is it? कहाँ statement बताइए?
Statement.
When did you get married? उसका statement बताइए.
Yes, Annex 2 by way of.
Annex 2 से नहीं, petition से दिखाइए. Annex से केस नहीं बहस होता है सर. Petition से बहस होता है. Where is it?
Para 8, my lord, of the writ petition. That it is stated that the petitioner is daughter of deceased employee, and to this effect, a letter was issued from the head of Gram Panchayat of so and so, district Bokaro, by letter number Patna. It was further communicated through this letter that petitioner was married, but her husband died on 1/1/2018, and both father and daughter of the deceased were fully dependent on the earnings of deceased mother.
Date of marriage तो इसमें भी नहीं है. What is the time within which a person can apply?
1.5 साल का ना, 18 months.
18 months. If from the date of death
Yes, from date
of her mother and the subsequent date of death of her husband, right? she had already filed an application, whatever be the situation. It was within 1.5 years.
What appears from this writ petition minutes that it was within 1, and that is there is no whisper with respect to delay in the reason order as well.
That's right.
So it appears that it was filed within.
So within that period, even if she was not dependent on the date of death, but she was rendered dependent within the period in which she could have applied.
No, that's the recent judgment of 2022 of Honorable Apex Court says that on the date of death, whatever policy is prevalent, that has to be applied in the matter of compassionate appointment. I have the judgments as well.
That's right. But on the date of death,
yes,
is it necessary that the person should be dependent on the date of death?
Yes, that is in the provision itself. So, wholly dependent and residing with the disease. That is mentioned in the provision itself, chapter 9. Those who have to be considered to be.
How do we resolve the dispute regarding date of marriage? You have not given anything in the writ petition also as to when did you get married? There are cases that on the date of death you were already married. It is not your case on the date of death you were married but still dependent on your father. That is not on your mother. That is not your case.
No, my lord, that is not the intent. They have. I am reading, my lord, that paragraph. Pursuant to the order direction dated 21/2/2022 of the Honorable High Court Jharkhand, and in respect of the claim of petitioner, the aforesaid committee, which was constituted on 15/3/2019, submitted its report on date 20/5/2022, wherein committee concluded that Srimati Lakshmi Kumari, Lakshmi Sundaram, petitioner got married with Ganesh Singh when her mother deceased was alive. So this is wrong finding, my lord, against which the petitioner has a.
If it is wrong finding, give me the date of your marriage. If this finding is incorrect, what is the date of your marriage?
Statement given in Annexure 8, supported by Para 8, supported by Annexure 2. Page number 23.
Did you produce this document before the authorities?
That opportunity has not been.
What do you mean opportunity has not been given?
Because if finding, my lord, will see that a committee was constituted.
Who has issued it? Who has issued this? And when was it issued?
Date नहीं
कब issue हुआ है?
Date blank.
There is no date. Yes? क्या होगा बताइए?
Even, my lord, this aspect of whether married or unmarried, it has already been dealt by this honorable court, my lord.
No, married or unmarried, there is no issue. The point is that if a married daughter is dependent or not dependent is an issue.
196 of 17 में भी लोग यही कहा.
It has to be dependent. It has to be dependent. Merely because you are married or merely because you are unmarried is not sufficient. Suppose there is an unmarried daughter who is earning. Could be.
No, because she is not dependent.
She can have other means of
Yes.
income also,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Then also not dependent. Essential is dependent. How will this happen?
So here it is a case, my lord, where death of my husband will not be denied by them.
Death is subsequent.
At the time of death and at the time of consideration, both times.
No, the cutoff date is to be taken at the time of the death of the deceased, of the employee.
That is in 2016, my lord.
Yes.
And
2016, right?
yes.
Yes, 2016.
Annex 3, my lord. That is my application.
Which is not disclosing whether you are dependent, not dependent, nothing is mentioned. Whether you are married, unmarried, nothing is mentioned. In the writ petition also, you do not give the date of your marriage. You give the date of death of your husband. And in the impugned order, they say that on the date of death of the employee, you were already married. This you have not even denied in your writ petition, that this finding is incorrect.
Regarding that finding,
No assertion that this finding is incorrect. Okay, counsel for the parties are present. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the mother of the petitioner expired on 11/3/2016. And the petitioner had filed an application for seeking compassionate appointment on 30/7/2016 by the annexure 3. He submits that the husband of the petitioner had expired on 1/1/2018. The learned counsel submits that the impugned order passed by the authorities indicate that the same has been passed on the basis of report dated 25/2022, wherein it has been mentioned that the petitioner got married when her mother, within bracket deceased employee, was alive.
23 में उसके बाद में हम बोले।
Just a moment. आप जो बहस नहीं किए देखिए उस पर काउंटर फॉल करेंगे. The learned counsel has submitted that the impugned order does not disclose that after the impugned order does not disclose as to whether the petitioner, being a married daughter, was dependent on her mother or not. Right? The learned counsel for the respondents is direct and has also submitted that what is material is as to whether the daughter, married or unmarried, was dependent on the deceased employee. The factum of marriage, even if it is accepted as correct as recorded in the impugned order, will not disentitle the petitioner from claiming compassionate appointment. The learned counsel for the respondents, though, has opposed the prayer of the petitioner, but is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case, bringing on record the inquiry report on the basis of which the impugned order has been passed, and also other materials which might have been placed by the petitioner to claim compassionate appointment, particularly the fact as to whether the petitioner had disclosed that she was a dependent on the deceased employee on the date of death of them. How much time do you need?
4 weeks time.
4 weeks is too long. इतना लंबा time नहीं देते हैं. The counter affidavit should be filed by 21st February. Post this case on 27th February. Under the heading for edition. You get hold of the records. Now you know the query. क्या हुआ DB में आज था compassionate appointment?
I'll have to go there now.
Okay. Let me know what happened.
Defective. Order will.
That is a
That must be written. 43 का क्या है?
हाँ.
43. 10 पर 54 पर.
कोई बात नहीं. डिफेक्टिव केसेस कॉल करिए. उसके बाद टाइम बचेगा तो हम लोग फ्रेश फाइलिंग और बाकी भी लेंगे. चलिए नेक्स्ट.
Order specified item 1, WPS 42 of 2023.
Yes.
Defect number 5 is ignored.
Defect number 5 to be ignored. What is defect number 5?
लॉर्डशिप इसमें रिजोल्यूशन नंबर जो मेंशन किया हुआ है, जो लेटर इशू हुआ है उसमें दूसरा डेट लिख दिया है और वही चीज़ हम पिटीशन में लिख दिए हैं. तो कहते हैं कि रिजोल्यूशन का ही डेट लिखिए, तो जो लेटर में है लॉर्डशिप वही लिखा हुआ है. अनेक्सर
ये 24/10/2014 को लेके कुछ है. डेट इन पैरा 1 prayer and synopsis may be verified and corrected.
लॉर्डशिप
24/10/2015 is what?
अनेक्सर नंबर 9.
Annexure 9.
सबसे लास्ट रनिंग पेज नंबर 106.
हाँ.
इसमें प्रसंग लॉर्डशिप कार्मिक प्रशासनिक सुधार तथा राजभाषा विभाग झारखंड रांची का संकल्प संख्या 3286 दिनांक 4/4/2014 एवं संकल्प संख्या 10/483 दिनांक 4/4/2014. लॉर्डशिप दोनों दो चीज है. इसका
अच्छा
हम लगाए हुए हैं.
बाकी सब डिफेक्ट रिमूव कर देंगे.
बाकी एक और है लॉर्डशिप, उसमें एक डेट है, हमको 2 सप्ताह समय दे दिया जाए. बाकी सब इग्नोर ये है.
Learned counsel for the parties are present. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the defect number 5 may be ignored. No, upon the prayer made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, the defect number 5 is hereby ignored, subject to any objection which may be raised by the respondents. So far as other defects are concerned, time till 19th of February is granted to the petitioner to remove the surviving defects. If the defects are so removed, 19th की जगह आप 23rd को 23rd तक कर दीजिए. 22nd February to remove the surviving defects. Preemptory. If the defects are removed, post this case under appropriate heading on 27th. Preemptory order है, नहीं तो नहीं आएगा 27 तारीख. देख लीजिए आप सारा अपना defects.
Item 2, WPS 91 of 2023.
So, waiting for 3 weeks.
Same order होगा. इसमें same order होगा. The counsel for the petitioner prays for and is granted time till 22nd February 23 to remove the surviving defects preemptory. If the defects are removed, post this case under appropriate heading on 27th.
Much order.
Item 3, WPS 207 of 2023.
Same order.
Item 4, WPS 212 of 2023.
Annexure 2 page 27. इसको एग्जीक्यूट करने का टाइप कॉपी है बट जो ओरिजिनल कॉपी है वो थोड़ा एडजस्टेड नॉट प्रॉपर्ली रीडेबल बट टाइप होती है
नहीं, इसको तो फाइल करना पड़ेगा।
ये एक्चुअली 1984 का पेपर है और ये मिल भी नहीं रहा है इनके पास से। ये काउंटर में आया था रीट पहले रीट पिटीशन हुआ था उसका काउंटर से हम लोग फोटो
We can't ignore it. जब आप इसको पढ़ ही नहीं पा रहे हैं, इसका टाइप कॉपी कैसे बना दी? बिना पढ़े टाइप कॉपी?
नहीं तो इस काउंटर से टाइप कॉपी आया था उसी को लगा।
आप आइए फाइल करिए उनको प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए। We cannot ignore such a defect.
ठीक आइए फाइल कर सकते
कर नेक्स्ट मंडे पोस्ट कर दो।
नेक्स्ट मंडे बहुत ओल्ड पर्सन है आने में थोड़ा दिक्कत बीमार भी है 2 सप्ताह कर दे सकते सिर्फ यही है अगर हम सब टाइप
क्या है इसका तो कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा है। व्हाट इज इट ऑल अबाउट?
दिस इज द ऑर्डर
किस केस में फाइल हुआ था ये काउंटर एफिडेविट?
ये अर्लियर दिस पिटीशन
व्हिच केस नंबर बताइए।
WPS 902/2017
Respondents had filed a counter affidavit and had placed it on record.
Yes.
This case has a dismissed for withdrawal.
But counter was there and that is the order of dismissal that has not been checked.
This is in connection with defect number?
Defect number annexure 2 only. Page 27 annexure 2.
बाकी सब रिमूव कर दिए?
हाँ सब टोटल टाइप वही ऑफिस नोट में भी सिर्फ यही इसी के बारे में
And not comparable with its typed copy.
यही इसी के बारे में बोल रहे हैं पेज 27
84 का डॉक्यूमेंट ये कहाँ से लेके आएंगे भाई?
काउंटर में इसी तरह का था इसीलिए लगाए हैं इसलिए यार ये सिर्फ है कि इसमें डिसमिसल का ऑर्डर हुआ था 1984 का वही
लिखिए Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that he is unable to remove the defects in connection with Annexure 2 which was filed in the counter affidavit of WPS number 902 of 2017. Place this case under the same heading tomorrow along with the records of WPS number 902 of 2017.
Item 5, WPS 213 of 2023.
Ma'am, we need 1 week time to remove the defects. In paragraph 15, 16, 17 and 18. Ma'am, page number.
Same order वो जो preemptory order है.
Item 6, WPS 214 of 2023.
विराट इसमें एक सप्ताह का समय चाहिए।
Same order. सबका कॉमन ऑर्डर ड्रॉ कर दीजिए और हर एक रिकॉर्ड में उसका कॉपी लगा दीजिए।
Item 7, WPS 216 of 2023.
Same order.
Item 8, WPS 218 of 2023.
Same order. ऑर्डर है देख लीजिएगा there is a preemptory time 4 weeks का टाइम नहीं है.
Item 9, WPS 237 of 2023.
petitioner. Significant and nobody appears for the petitioner. Or back to same order.
Item 10, WPS 256 of 2023.
Yes. Same order. Next.
Item 11, WPS 283 of 2023.
Same.
Item 12, WPS 324 of 2023.
Same order.
Item 13,
Same order.
item 14,
Same order.
item 15,
Same order.
item 16,
Same order.
item 17,
Same order.
item 18,
Same order.
item 19, item 19, WPS 5701.
कोई आइए नहीं ना इसमें. Petitioner absent, but order will be the same.
Item 20, WPS 1112 of 2023.
Two defects left out was, one has to be ignored, Malas.
Which defect is to be ignored?
One I will remove in the course.
Which defect is to
Plus
be ignored?
3 number, plus subject mentioned in index may be proper as per nomenclature. I have mentioned as a residuary matter. So in the case
Is it a
status.
residuary matter?
Yes, ma'am. It is residuary. I mean, in the case status also.
Caste scrutiny certificate.
Yes, ma'am. In the case status also, this was not subject under residuary.
This is defect number.
3 minutes.
At the request of the counsel for the petitioner, the defect number 3 is ignored for the present, subject to any objection which may be raised by the respondents. Subject में illegal caste certificate / residuary matter दोनों लिखे हैं
I
आप.
stated this. I will. Residuary matter will be.
तो आप रिमूव करिए ना डिफेक्ट.
वो वाला कार्ड अभी
आपको जो करना है सेम ऑर्डर करिए डिफेक्ट रिमूवल का.
प्लस इन द कोर्स डे
आपको जब करना है करिए. You can do it during the course of the day also, but it will come on 27th under appropriate heading. अगर बाकी रिमूव कर दिए, otherwise the order is framed.
Item 21, WPS 1114 of 2023.
सब जगह करना होगा, रीट में, इंडेक्स में, you just check. ठीक से कर लीजिए. Same order.
Item 22, WPS 1117 of 2023.
This defect needs to be ignored.
Which defect?
Defect number 5.
What is it?
The department has raised the objection that page number 26 is not the complete set.
Yes, it is not complete.
Yes, it is complete set. ये देखा जाए सिग्नेचर के पास योगेंद्र प्रसाद रजक कार्मिक निदेशक और ये नीचे प्रतिलिपि है और बैक पोर्शन भी अगर इसका देखा जाए तो
No,
वो भी
no, you just come to this annexure 1,
yes,
right?
it starts from page 23
Page 23 starts.
and
Right.
ends at page 26. सिग्नेचर हो गया यहाँ कामरिक निदेशक, उसके बाद ये नीचे प्रतिलिपि का पोर्शन.
आप पेज 25 में आइए.
जी जी प्रतिलिपि है महानिदेशक पत्रातु शक्ति प्रतिष्ठान पत्रातु.
promotion.
What else is to be ignored?
This was the only source. And else we have ignored it. I removed all those.
इनको जरा बुलाइए तो जो भी स्टैम्प रिपोर्टिंग की आप सेकंड हाफ में आएंगे. Second half में first case at 2:15.
Item 23, LPS 1145 of 2023.
Same order. Regular quarter.
Item 44, WPS 5647 of 2023.
What is it?
In this matter, the petitioner is paying for arrears of salary models and grant of the benefits of ACP, second ACP and MSCP model. It is the specific case of the petitioner that though orders have been passed by the respondents to grant her the benefits, but the same is not being extended to the petitioner.
If the counsel for the parties are present, counsel for the petitioner submits that the petition has been filed for grant of ACP, MSCP and
Arrears of salary model.
and arrears of salary. He has also submitted that though a positive order has been passed by the respondents as contained in annexure,
Annexure 13 models.
as contained in annexure 13,
page 66.
page
of the written
66
application.
of the writ petition, but the payment has not been made to the petitioner. Only one petitioner?
Yes, only one petitioner.
To the petitioner, counsel for the respondents is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 19th of February 23, post this case on 21st of February 19th February 24, post on 21st of February 24. If the tendency of the case will not be an impediment in making payment of the admissible dues to the petitioner. So,
Item 45, WPS 5677 of 2023.
yes, what is it?
This is for payment of retirement benefit. The petitioner has retired on 31st/1/2019 as assistant teacher from DAV High School, Dhanbad.
DAV High School? Is it amenable to writ jurisdiction?
That is not a private institution, sir. It was.
DAV?
नहीं वो DAV नहीं है, ये वाला DAV नहीं है. मतलब this was a minority school earlier.
No, minority school. DAV?
ये वाला DAV नहीं है जिसे जो रांची में है DAV का फिर ये चाहे.
नहीं तब बताइए ना कि respondent is a state.
That is what I am saying. That this is, there are many writ petitions which were filed earlier.
We do not know. You just satisfy me that DAV, this particular school is a state, and you were receiving salary from the state.
Yes, I have said so.
Yes.
That the petitioner is a citizen of India and respondents are a state within the meaning of Article 12 of the Constitution of India, Para 4 I have said. The cause of action for the state petitioner and that being so also. Minutes then I have said that Para 8 minutes that this was a minority school earlier, but this Honorable Court declared that no, this is not a minority school. Then minutes the state took over the charge of this school and I have been paid this salary minutes by the minutes state.
Okay.
Several rounds of litigation, matter went to appeals court. Para 13 I have said that the petitioner preferred a
Why are they not paying you the retirement benefits?
Plus the reasons are there. The reasons are that it was a minority school. So government was giving the full aid to the school. But a petition was filed here before this Honorable Court, a PIL, by some of the students. They said that it is totally malfunctioning over there, maladministration is there, so the state should take over.
Counter affidavit has been filed?
No, counter is necessary.
Counter has been filed?
No counter.
No counter. Somebody has filed the counter affidavit? Or supplementary affidavit?
No, this is supplementary affidavit filed.
Counsel for the parties are present. This writ petition has been filed seeking post-retirement benefits. The petitioner claims to have worked in minority institution which was taken over by the government. Correct? The Learned Counsel has submitted that on account of WPPI number 3988 of 2002, certain orders were passed, and it appears that because of the same, the post-retirement benefits are not being paid to the petitioner. Correct?
नहीं स्कूल को माइनॉरिटी से कह दिया कि दिस इज नॉट ए माइनॉरिटी
Wherein it was held that the school in which the petitioner was working was not a minority.
Yes. Then was the state stopped the aid.
And consequently the state stopped.
Their matter went ultimately to Supreme
The
Court.
matter went ultimately to Honorable Supreme Court,
And in view of the order passed by the Supreme Court, the respondents paid me the salary.
and in view of the orders passed by the Honorable Supreme Court, the salary was paid. The Learned Counsel submits that once the salary was paid by the state, there is no reason to deny post-retirement benefits. Counsel for the state is directed to seek instructions and file a counter affidavit in the present case by 19th of February, post on 21st under the inquiry mission.
In this case, institution may be implicated as a party.
Institution थोड़े हमको नहीं दे रहा, state is not.
हाँ, institution को party बनाइए. The counsel for the petitioner is directed to implead the DAV school जो भी नाम है लिख के दे दीजिए. As respondent number
4.
As respondent number 4. Issue notice to respondent number 4 under speed post as well as ordinary process for which requisites be filed by the petitioner within a period of 1 week. आप अपना counter affidavit then file कर दीजिए by 4th of March. ठीक है? Post on 6th of March.
I'll implead just now.
Yes, yes.
Item 46, WPS 5683 of 2023.
Read in second.
Petitioner. Who's for the petitioner?
This in the first round of litigation, I received the direction that was sought, my benefits of ACP that was granted to me in the particular scale that was reduced. Therefore, in a batch of writ petition that was preferred by way of annexure 435, page 35, the writ petition was allowed. The state traveled to division bench in LPA that had been annexed at annexure.
Remaining cases of the board will be listed tomorrow. 215 we have a different board.
सर एक छोटा सा सेटल रूम 39 में डेट क्या पड़ा सर बस बता दीजिए ना कॉमन ऑर्डर
39
हाँ 39 सर कॉमन ऑर्डर 20 फरवरी का 20 फरवरी
नो वन का सीरियल नंबर 9 नो वन का दो केस तो जी इतना मिला है
22 तारीख तक आपको डिफेक्ट दूर करना है प्रीएम्प्टिव ऑर्डर है मंजूर करिए
कितना 22 तारीख तो कॉमन ऑर्डर बनाना है डिफेक्टिव नहीं संभव है बाकी ऐसे जो अगर इंडिविजुअल होगा तो बड़े
अरे आप ऐसे ही तो
जानते थे कि हम आएंगे इस टाइम में बचा
के पत्र मिलते जा रहा है मिलते जा रहा है
लास्ट
बोली कि आप इसी टाइम में रखा गया
जान रहे हैं उसको ऐसा झटका का उम्मीद नहीं वेल प्लान वे में काम कर रहे हैं कल से नहीं आएंगे
अरे अनंत ऐसा कहाँ का
पता नहीं कोई रहता ही नहीं पूछे किससे पूछे तो कहता है हम नहीं जाए किससे पूछे तो हम नहीं जाते उनको तो बैठना चाहिए कम से कम कोई फायदा